You starred in Solo, a Star Wars story. Have you seen all of the Star Wars films?
Hello my friends and welcome back to Where Are They Now? In today's video, I'll be giving you the rundown on Game of Thrones starlet Emilia Clarke. Let's dive in. Emilia Clarke is most famously known for her role in Game of Thrones, where she plays the air quote dragon queen, Daenerys Targaryen. She developed her niche for acting ever since she was a little girl, and soon graduated from the esteemed Drama Centre London, her secondary school. She's played several small screen characters since, but her golden ticket to Hollywood came in 2011 when she landed her breakout role for HBO's GOT. Since, she has also been cast in additional films such as Star Wars and has starred on Broadway. But before we get into all of that, let's rewind a bit. Our favorite English actor, born Amelia Isabel Euphemia Rose Clark, was brought up in London, England with a birth date of October 23, 1986. She was raised in the countryside of Oxfordshire, where her interest in acting began peaking. Once her mother came to realize her budding passion, she took Amelia to the production of The Showboat, a classical musical where her father was on the job as a sound engineer. Amelia would only go on to become even further fascinated as she began accompanying her father on his future trips to the theatre. Amelia has educational roots from Rye St. Anthony as well as St. Edward's in Oxford, both in which she was appearing in productions of Twelfth Night and West Side Story respectively while attending. As if her passion for the arts could not come more full circle, she soon rounded herself out as an artist through vocal and instrument lessons, specifically for the guitar. Once she had graduated from high school, Amelia was accepted into the Central St. Martin's Drama Centre London, which has formerly housed famous alumni amongst the likes of actors Tom Hardy, Colin Firth, and Michael Fassbender. At the time, she continued to pursue her studies while doubling in numerous stage productions at the school. After finalizing her studies in 2009 at the DCL, Amelia was dead set on building her career, where she fairly quickly landed her first TV role in BBC's drama series Doctors. She was also featured in a ton of commercials around the same time. More significantly, another cast character of Amelia's was for a horror sci-fi film adaptation that was originally meant for TV. The movie was titled Triassic Attack and was released in 2010. Despite her grind though, Amelia was additionally maintaining several day jobs to make ends meet. Luckily for her, she was blessed with her biggest on-screen work to date in 2011 when her agent had rung her regarding an audition for HBO's then new series Game of Thrones. Amelia's sick leave call-in to the catering company she had worked scheduled for came immediately, and she had successfully cleared her audition to be cast for her Mother of Dragons on-screen persona. The former actress in this position had left the show after filming for the unaired pilot. GLT was based on a series of novels of the same name by author George R. Martin and became a massive worldwide sensation upon its release. The fantasy drama ran for 8 widely popular and successful seasons before it wrapped in May 2019. For this standout role, Amelia garnered many awards and was selected as a nominee several times for the Emmy and Screen Actor Guilds. She dished to NPR back in 2019 about how she was ecstatic to be stereotyped as Mother of Dragons. She included how her life could be a whole lot worse than how blessed she was feeling of overcoming her former struggles and playing such an amazing character. Following this though, Amelia would sit down with actor Dax Shepard to make an appearance in his podcast, where she admitted to feeling the pressure of her nudity scenes in the show at the time. Her sudden launch to fame from GOT quickly brought about other projects, which are listed as follows. In 2012, Amelia was included in the casting of Spike Island, holding the title of a starring role for the indie musical drama. In 2013, her first appearance on Broadway came with her part as Holly in Breakfast at Tiffany's, a stage production by Truman Capote. She also starred opposite Jude Law in Richard Shepard's Dom Hemingway, a British comedic crime drama film. Following this, Amelia would see more work in 2015 with the Terminator Saga installment, Terminator Genesis, alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger, as well as turned down some roles in the same year. She chalked up her refusal of signing for the leading part of 50 Shades of Grey to her not wanting to pigeonhole herself in nude revealing types of roles. And well, let's look at this like it's the MCU for a second here. In another dimension, she would have played a wicked Anna Steele. Although I'm sure we all know how things turned out exactly how they should in our universe. Amelia starred in the rom-dram Me Before You back in 2016 and then found more success through the highly anticipated release of A Star Wars Story in 2018, where she played Solo's romantic interest and childhood friend. Not to mention, this is definitely not my favorite romance trope. Anyway, after this, Amelia moved on to the famous lead of Kate in Last Christmas in 2019, where she was opposite Henry Golding's alluring character Tom. Amelia soon became a frequent subject to numerous tabloids and gossip columns alike, as she was romantically linked linked to her partner of several months, Seth MacFarlane. She's had several other rumors linking her to more actors, like her Breakfast at Tiffany's co-star Corey Michael Smith, as well as Jai Courtney and James Franco in the past. Reportedly, in the midst of early 2019, her flame with director Charlie McDowell was said to have burned out and had been disposed of completely. As per an essay for The New Yorker in March 2019, it was revealed that Emilia suffered 2 aneurysms around the beginning stages of Game of Thrones. According to the news source, the first aneurysm struck just after season 1 had wrapped and required Emilia to undergo an emergency operation which left her exhausted as production resumed. She was also reported to have been unable to communicate in its aftermath. As for the second, the actress had to endure a more complicated type of procedure after the second season, which left her in horrible pain. Both were said to have had a lengthy recovery process. More recently, Emilia has opened up about her darkest days, where she's written things about considering ending her life, as well as often worrying that she would not survive. The actress recalled her experience of being a survivor of 2 brain aneurysms and expressed her gratitude for being able to recover after pretty much losing a chunk of her organ, which she expressed upon seeing the scans of her brain after the incidents. Emilia spoke with BBC's Sunday Morning for an interview while she was promoting her rendition of Anton Chekhov's The Seagull production at Harold Pinter Theatre. She detailed being in excruciating pain and feeling lucky that she had GOT to fall back on to give her that purpose. She even stated how it was pretty much a miracle for her to be speaking, as the amount of her brain which had been put under the knife is no longer usable. Emilia has since put together a charity for stroke victims and people who have suffered brain injuries. She calls the cause Same You, and despite putting her medical issues behind her to accept her current state of health, Emilia is still helping loads of people through this. She describes her situation as being is what it is and encourages people to try their best not to continually rack their brains about what might not be there. Since Emilia first admitted to her struggles from her difficult situation back in 2019, she has reassured us now that she is completely better and can live her life completely normal with no repercussions. Brightly known for her works both on screen and on stage, Emilia has been awarded numerous accolades, including a Saturn Award, an Empire Award, opposite 4 Primetime Emmy nominations, and 7 Screen Actor Guild Award noms, as mentioned earlier. She's also secured a 2019 spot on the Times 100 list. So, of course, there's no wonder why she stuck it around in the end, as her hard work has definitely defined her as a person and how strong she truly is. Now that is it for today's WATN. If there are any other Hollywood hotties you'd like to see in our next rundown, please feel free to drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to let us know what your thoughts are on today's Where Are They Now video. This was your host Michaela, who had the pleasure of delivering today's update on your favorite celebrities, and I'll see y'all in the next one.